It could never be truer that Nintendo is the weirdest company on planet Earth, like genuinely the weirdest. And I don't understand sometimes the things that they do, but it's hilarious sometimes, and I just have to sit back and just laugh at some of their business choices. But today, of course, a lot of people had their eyes peeled, and really for the last couple of weeks are just waiting for something Switch 2, or even a Nintendo Direct in general, just because it's just been so quiet for Nintendo, and there really hasn't been anything talked about. In fact, we still need information on Mario & Luigi Brothership, and the only thing we have coming out on the horizon right now is Mario Party Jamboree, which comes out in just about a week and a half. But with all of that and all the hype around Switch 2, Nintendo wakes up this morning, pun intended, and announces Alarmo. Yeah, an alarm clock. No joke. They announced an alarm clock this morning. Yes, there's a brand new Nintendo themed alarm clock that they have created where it pretty much just wakes you up to your favorite Nintendo music. I guess you can choose which game you want to wake up to, whether it be Splatoon, Mario, Breath of the Wild. Yeah, and it is like little animations on the screen that show the characters walking around or doing something. I mean, look at them. How could you not feel more energized waking up to Splatoon? This man feels like the main character after that alarm clock going off. Like, he looks like he's about to tackle the world. But yeah, I can't lie, the alarm is pretty cool. It can detect motion when you're moving, and if you're getting out of bed, you don't even have to touch the thing to turn it off. Once you completely get up, it'll just like completely, you know, stop the music and reward you with like confetti for getting out of bed and stuff. And there's, I think, 5 different games currently. I think there's gonna be some extra games later on. They'll probably continue to add games to it, but you can only get it if you're a Switch Online member, which is also pretty hilarious. Plus the fact that it's $100, you have to be a Switch Online member plus pay $100 for this thing. $100 for an alarm clock is nuts, especially when you can only use 5 game themes and you have to wait for the others. Also, I just start cracking up when I see the little characters walking back and forth on the screen because it just looks so strange. Like, it looks so like non-normal, like they just hurry up and took some PNGs of the characters walking back and forth and slapped them on the clock. It looks a little weird, I can't lie. Just seeing these characters move in 2D the way that they do, it doesn't look natural. But still, it's cool. I love the fonts and the colors of the numbers and how they change depending on what game theme you're going with. And honestly, I wish there was just like a theme based on any main first-party game that you own. Like, in every single one that comes out and you purchase, you get to add it to your alarm clock or something. Or even for free, if you just want a theme from a new game that just came out, you can add it. That would have been really cool, and I'm hoping they still do something like that. But for $100, man, this thing better play Switch games as well. They better get off the stand and pick me up out of bed and toss me up if I'm not waking up. Like, I mean, seriously, it does tell you like your movement records and how you move throughout the night, which could be pretty cool for people that move around. I know I definitely do. I wake up like 10 times a night, so it would be pretty cool to see something like that. But man, what an incredibly strange thing and also tone-deaf thing to announce right now when the whole world's on edge for something from Nintendo. And it's just funny how we've had everything but first-party information. We've had a partner showcase, we've had an indie world, we've had a museum direct for crying out loud, and they even announced a whole alarm clock. It's just like, what else is left, Nintendo? What else is in the lineup besides some type of first-party direct or a Nintendo Switch 2 showcase? Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You guys know that I have been pretty much done making predictions after my September month had went down in flames. And a couple of weeks ago, I posted when I think we could get one in October. Do I think we're having one in October? No, I am officially on Team 2025. I just don't have any more hope for this console this month or this year. I don't know, man. I hope I'm wrong, but the last possible week now is the week of the 22nd. That would be the week after Mario Party Jamboree and a couple of weeks before Mario & Luigi Brothership. And that right there gives us a 3-day window. And to be completely honest with you, I don't think there's any chance this is going to be announced at any other time after these dates in 2024. I think November is around that holiday season, so is December. You got 2 games still coming out, plus you have some holiday bundles for the original Switch, now this alarm clock. Does Nintendo really have anything else to announce this year? I kind of think they wait until next year now. And I'll probably make a whole video talking about why I think waiting until 2025 is just such a weird plan from the very beginning. It starts to make you think about a lot of things. Why did Nintendo ever even announce the thing when they did? Back in May. I mean, from May to now, it's been about 6 months Seriously, 6 months since they announced this thing. They said they would even talk about the thing in segments and little sections at a time, but going from May to January, at least we're hoping it's going to be by January, is an insane amount of time to say that you're revealing the thing in segments. If Nintendo knew that they weren't going to announce this thing from the very beginning until next year, why in the world did they even word it like this? Why couldn't they just said, hey, we're going to announce the Switch successor at the beginning of 2025? Why couldn't they just say that? At least temper expectations so that way we wouldn't be aimlessly running around trying to expect a reveal date. Now, don't get me wrong, like I said, hopefully since I'm speaking this out there into existence, that maybe that means in the next couple of weeks we will get a reveal still in the month of October. But I'm sorry, it's just, I don't think I want to be on Team October anymore. I don't think I want to be on Team 2024 no more. It just feels weird. It doesn't feel right. It feels like Nintendo just has no interest in revealing the thing this year. I think most of my hype now is just on Brothership, because we should be getting some type of overview trailer or something soon, but right now it may not be as heavy of a burden considering the fact that we have games to look forward to. But I'm telling you right now, come time to the middle of November and we have nothing to look forward to, it's going to be the driest 2 months of November and December. Yes, we could still be playing Brothership, but man, what's after Brothership? You have Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, but seriously, is anyone in the world like excited about this? Like, I am glad to be able to play it and it's going to be fun again because it's been a while. But oh my gosh, like, you've had an opportunity to play this on the Wii, on the 3DS, now on the Switch, and it doesn't even look all that interestingly changed. Like, it's literally the same exact game. The graphics aren't even that much better. Yeah, it's a kind of a, you know, in my eyes, another bad remaster like Luigi's Mansion 2 was. I'm sorry, it was. But even with games coming out, there's still not that big first-party published Nintendo game. And like I've mentioned before, Nintendo has gone this entire year without a single first-party developed Nintendo game, like any. Every single game that have come out this year has been developed by a second or third-party studio, and that is fact. You can fact check it, you can look it up. Not a single first-party developed Nintendo game, and it makes you wonder what in the world could they be working on? Why is it taking them so long to reveal their big projects? And I think 2025 has another implication that we're not even talking about, is that there's no way they're going to announce a brand new console literally in January and then say, hey, it's coming out 3 months later. That would be terrible marketing. Like, that's the first time we see the thing and say it's coming out 3 months later. Plus, let's talk about the games. They're not going to announce a new 3D Mario game, or let alone a 3D open world Mario game, or even a brand new Mario Kart, and say, hey, the game comes out in 3 months. Once again, that would be absolutely abysmal marketing. It'd be the Wii U all over again. So if we're not getting a reveal until 2025, you can best believe that we're not seeing Switch 2 until at least the end of summer, I think the earliest. And honestly, I'd say probably even later. I'm talking holiday 2025. And I don't know how in the world Nintendo makes it to holiday 2025 without sales coming to a flat line. Like, seriously, there's just not enough games to carry the console on for that much longer. What are they going to announce for the Switch? I guess you still have Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, but that's going to be like the only game to kind of carry the Nintendo Switch all the way to the Switch 2, because what else could they announce? Is it just going to be even more remakes and remasters that we haven't gotten yet, or just old games coming back? More spin-offs like a Mario sports title again or something? Like, at a certain point in time, Nintendo has to reveal some more exciting games because they're starting to really stagnate here. Thankfully, it isn't just a complete fall-off drought like we've seen with past consoles, but I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of annoying for them to even announce the thing and make us wait almost 9 months since the reveal, or since the technical tweet Nintendo sent out. And I know that they said from now until the end of the fiscal year, which is March 31st of 2025, and we know they can go all the way to March 31st because they did say that, but man, I just wish we knew from the very beginning that they were going to do that. I had some suspicion, but man, I didn't think it was actually going to happen. And look, maybe I'm just fear-mongering over nothing, but I'm definitely done telling people like, hey, expect something this year. It's got to happen this year, right? I really do think it's going to happen this year, right? No, I think I want to move on to Team 2025. I hope I'm wrong. I still think there's a chance that I could be wrong. But man, I just don't see this year anymore. I told you, after September just went completely empty, it felt off. It felt like Nintendo was different in that they really didn't have anything planned soon. But we're just going to have to wait and see. Yes, I know I lost my September bet. Literally, the video is in the works as we speak. But you're just going to have to wait for that. I think it's going to be pretty funny. It's pretty humiliating, but it's pretty funny nevertheless. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know what you think about this. Are you excited for this alarm clock? Is this something that's just tone deaf from Nintendo and something that you don't care about? Are you gonna drop $100 for an alarm clock? Are you just satisfied with this holiday? There's a very good chance you could be satisfied. Like I said, if you're just a casual Nintendo gamer, I mean, you got Mario Party and Mario and Luigi, and you're probably set for the rest of this year, and probably playing some backlog. But still, the hype is probably at an all-time low for you. At least it is for me. Nothing really seems super exciting from Nintendo right now. But you let me know what you think down below. Thank you for tuning in, and like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.